Green grafting of grapes, a complete bide. Green grafting, often referred to as green-on-green grafting, is one of the most effective and rapid methods to change a grape variety or rejuvenate an old vineyard. This process involves grafting a green, succulent scion onto a green shoot of the current season. Why choose green grafting? High success rate. Because the plants are in an active state of cell division, the union heals much faster than dormant grafting, often reaching a 90 to 95% success rate. Rapid growth. Since the root system is already established, the new graft can grow several meters in a single season. Cost effective. It allows you to upgrade your vineyard to premium varieties without the need to replant the entire field. Timing and conditions. The ideal window for green grafting is usually from late May to mid-June, depending on your local climate. The sap flow. The process must occur when the vines are bleeding or have high sap pressure. Temperature. Ideally between 20 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. Avoid grafting during extreme heat waves or heavy rain, as excessive transpiration or moisture can rot the union. Preparation steps. The rootstock, the host vine. Hydration. Water the host vine thoroughly 2 to 3 days before grafting to ensure maximum sap flow. Selection. Choose a healthy, vigorous shoot of the current year that is roughly the thickness of a pencil. The scion, the new variety. Freshness. It is best to cut the scion material on the day of grafting. If you must store it, wrap it in a damp cloth and keep it in a cool place. The node. Use a single bud cutting. The bud should be well developed and healthy. The step-by-step process, wedge grafting. The most common technique for green grafting is the cleft or wedge graft. Cutting the rootstock. Cut the green shoot of the host vine horizontally, usually above the second or third leaf. Making the cleft. Using a very sharp, sterilized grafting knife, make a vertical slit, cleft, about 2 to 3 centimeters deep down the center of the rootstock's cut end. Preparing the scion. Take your scion bud and cut the bottom into a long, smooth wedge or V-shape, about 2 to 3 centimeters long. Pro tip: ensure the cuts are flat and even so they fit perfectly into the cleft. Joining. Insert the scion wedge into the rootstock cleft. The most critical part is aligning the cambium layers, the green ring just under the bark, of both pieces. Binding. Wrap the union tightly with grafting tape or parafilm. This prevents the area from drying out and keeps it airtight. Post-grafting care. The success of the graft depends heavily on what happens in the following weeks. Remove suckers. The host vine will try to grow its own shoots from below the graft. You must pinch these off regularly, otherwise they will steal the nutrients and the graft will die. Shading. In very hot areas, you can loosely wrap a leaf or a piece of paper around the graft to protect it from direct scorching sunlight for the first week. Monitoring the tape. Once the graft has grown about 20 to 30 centimeters, check the tape. If it's constricting the growth, strangling the vine, loosen or remove it carefully. Common mistakes to avoid. Dull tools. Using a blunt knife crushes the plant cells instead of slicing them, which prevents a clean union. Poor alignment. If the cambium layers do not touch, the graft will never take. Delayed grafting. If you wait until July or August, the new growth won't have enough time to harden off, become woody before winter, making it susceptible to freezing.